Morning, everybody, or actually good afternoon. I should have noticed by now it's good afternoon. It's me, Gertrood, and today I'm coming back from the day of work. Surprisingly, no one really talked about my clean haircut. No one really said anything about it, and I thought it was so weird because I feel like people usually talk about stuff like that, but they didn't. I thought it was really weird that no one really talked about my clean haircut. I thought it was so weird. I didn't know what to think of it. So I didn't want to point it out or anything. I'm not that kind of a person, even though this is one of those times where I would have noticed something like that. But it just isn't one of those times where I noticed something like that. And so it was really strange for me. But I think I don't really think about something like that so much because it's subsided, so I don't really have to worry about it anymore. Currently, I'm driving home. I'm gonna see if my dad even notices my clean haircut, or if he forgot as well. Because I feel like he would have forgot or something, or he would be really focused on something else in all of their days of lives, or on that specific day to not even notice that when you're seeing me got your haircut. And I don't know what that something could have been, but it would be something. I don't know what it would have been, but it could have been something. I don't know what it would have been, but it could have been something. I don't know what it would have been, but it could be something. I don't know what it could have been, but it could be something. I don't know what it could have been, but it could have been something. Usually I don't like to not talk for a while, but really it's just like I talk just because the thoughts keep coming to my head. Usually I don't have a pretty big enough perspective to start talking about these things, but when I do, I blow off on an explosion. Usually it's when I'm driving. When I'm driving, usually that's when it happens. That's when the thing happens, when I start driving, and then my voice or my conscience of my ability to speak about so many different things is just kind of just brought out a lot more than it would when I'm on my job or walking down the street. Because on my job, I don't usually get to, I don't talk as much. I don't, believe it or not, I do not talk that much. I don't talk that much when I'm not driving. And it may seem like I'm always a talkative person, but in the morning, it's like in my dreams, I remember things, and I'm told, my dad Gerald has told me that it is like the things that I remember in my sleep, and then he watches some of my videos, and he goes, and he, it's confirming me is going too slow. I don't like it, but I can't go ahead because there's so many cars behind. Okay, he's turning left. I gotta show him who's boss. There we go. I hope he'll learn from that. That's one of the things that happens for a heightened confidence. I think I'm so confident now in driving that it's sort of like I can do these things and you don't really seem to mind that much because it's just me in the car. But since I'm upright, maybe I should be a bit more careful. But since I'm more confident in driving, maybe it should just be a chance for me to have some sort of a platform that's not going to share each point in myself. Because my dad Gerald, he says some of the time, he goes, he has some sort of he wakes me up sometimes when I'm at my house, and maybe in like younger days, but it's only started when I started getting my license, so this is very recent. He told me, hey, girl, the stuff that you say in your videos is stuff that I heard you say last night, right? So if I say his name in my dream, I would have said it however many of those times in real life. If that makes sense. It sort of is said in a way where it's like, or I may say 0, in my dream. It's just like that, and then I would wake up, start my day like any other, and I would, and then in the video, I would say 0. Maybe not that exact time because I don't remember me saying 0, but I do remember one other instance where I was talking about something about my job as a lifeguard, and I explained a lot of the fact that like some people were yelling or something. Maybe I remember where it was something about yelling, and he was talking about oh yeah, when you say 0 on your video, that's what I heard you say in your dream. That's what I heard you say in your dream. And I said, oh, that's so weird. I feel like there's something should be documented. So I'm documenting it here. I feel like it's something that's kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool. The way something like that may happen. But I'm just thinking about my certain abilities that I have, certain abilities that I have to be able to say something in my dream that I don't control, and then like I'm saying it now as I'm talking. I'm saying it now. It's fascinating, really, with to be done. It can be done with something like this. I don't know where it would be, but if like this is especially like specifically monitored in a way where every single thing that I'm monitoring in the way that I talked in my dream is then presented to me, and the next day my zero says, come on, Gertrood, we're going for a ride. And then he sits in the passenger seat. But actually, that wouldn't work because I don't really talk when I'm at home. Even in my job, I can be doing an essay about things, and I'm just talking to myself. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying half of the time, but when I go talking to myself is when I'm also doing something. Like when driving, I feel like driving is such a tedious task. Yeah, it's sort of like you can do it and you can also talk, or you can do it and also listen to music. You know, it's kind of a multitasking lingual thing. That's what word I just made. I'm gonna put that in the dictionary. I'm gonna apply to put that word in the dictionary. I'm sure it could pass it. But I feel like that couldn't work because my dad's zero. It wouldn't work if he was sitting right next to me, because then I would only talk by myself. I don't really talk by myself. I'm really talking for other people, not as much as I do right now. Not as much as I do now, but I do sometimes then. But this is something that I wanted to say. My favorite beat, I don't know where I could turn it into or something. Kind of like getting this really reckless. Or I'm not really sure where I could turn it into if I need to. Or if I wanted to, just so that I can get acknowledged as a person. I'm just really, this is the first time I'm thinking about something like this. Thinking about something like, I actually lost my train of thought for a second because I'm going to park, but I kind of lost what I was going to say. But I think it's like something like this would be done so I can be like recognized as a person, because I'm not really thinking about these things in my day-to-day life. I just sort of live my day-to-day life, but I think I should be expanding on it. Okay, goodbye now.